Hello everybody and welcome back to Stardew Valley, where today, let's have a look. We still got about a week left. We're on the Monday now. We've got about a week left until the end of springtime. And then we'll need to be planting some new stuff in the garden. Junimos are doing a great, fantastico job at doing all of this harvesting. So what I'll probably do at this point is just wait until the end of each season to sell things. I still have not done any coffee and I feel bad about that. Oh, good. My cranberries are back. Can't believe I lost those. That was so unfortunate, was it not? My goodness me. All right, so I think if I just start each day by moving a chest, I'll eventually have them all moved into the place I want them to be. And then I'll spend the whole rest of the series wondering why I put them there, because I'm so used to them being outside my house. I definitely think I want to put a couple of chests outside my house. Definitely. And the reason... I've got a bit of fiber there. No idea. And the reason that I want to do that is just so that if I need to quickly dump something in there, I can. Yeah. So much stuff in this chest. Yeah, so if I want to quickly dump stuff in there, then I can, and I can just move it around when I have the tiniest scrap of time. At the moment, Ginger Island's seeming okay. All right, that should be enough to completely move it now. I think. I hope. Yeah, there we are. Lovely. Let's move that away. While I'm still in the mood to do it. And like I said, if I just do even one per episode, they'll get moved pretty soon. All right, so let's have a look. Great job. That's my fault because I changed my mind about where I was going to put it. I think I'm going to put it on the end here. What color was it again? This was the yellow chest, wasn't it? And that was the artifact chest. But that might be getting changed over to a mixture of artifacts and gems. I'm not sure why there's fiber there. The fiber should be in this chest. Right here. And I think I do want to upgrade this furniture chest into something a little bit bigger as well, because I've got a lot of bits of furniture and things. Bit of furniture overflow. Also, if I take anything out of the furniture catalog and then decide I don't want it anymore, I can do things then. But this is just going to be so much nicer, so much neater. I'll be able to get into my garden for things. Yeah, it's 3 trips per chest, but that's not so bad if you're not doing them all at once. When I had a row of like 8 of them, it was becoming extremely tiresome to do all the moving. So those carrots probably shouldn't be in there either. Let's do a bit of tidying while I'm at it. They should be in... Actually, weirdly, this chest out here, one of the ones I haven't moved, is the seed chest. Okay, very nice. Right. That's one chest. Oh, not quite moved. Let's just finish that off. But then I'll leave it until the next day or until next episode or something like that to move the next ones. There we are, lovely. Much better. All right, so my steel pan is ready, but I will instantly be wanting to make that a gold pan. So, actually, I'm going to run back in my shed quickly, because that's kind of where I need to be right now. And I'm going to go into this chest here and see how much gold I've got. I've only got 1 gold bar at the moment, so I'm just going to make as many gold bars as I can. And then we'll also maybe make some... In fact, we're low on iron bars at the moment as well. So we'll make some iron bars as well. And coal. Coal. Never enough coal. Yeah, 25 ores needed. So we'll do two golds and 1 iron. I'll come back for that later. And then we can go see Clint and get the coal away. Yeah, we can then go see Clint and get everything sorted out and get the pan up to iridium as well. And then I'm looking to do the very final one, which is the bin. The bin will be able to buy things from me at a maybe even full price, actually. So I won't feel bad about throwing things away anymore. I'll just be able to sell them as I go, which is quite nice. I don't know if that is an expanded thing or if that is just a general Stardew Valley thing. So one thing I can now do, just to make things a little bit easier on me, is to move my statues. So this is going to be basically like where my statues go now. So I think here, actually. So there's another statue that I want to do, and I don't know if I've got enough fiber for it yet. I'm going to need 999 stone for it as well. Let's see, it'll be in here, won't it? So we're still on 726 fiber. I've clearly not quite got enough yet. So we just need to either plant some or just keep going as we go around. And it'll give me an extra blessing per day. I've got a mining blessing that I can take from this one. And this statue of perfection here will give me iridium each day. So bombs can't damage me. Then I can take bombs places, I guess. Community day has started now. There is only one person that I need to do anything for community day that will actually be at community day, and that is Olivia. So if I want to, I could quickly nip to the community centre and give Olivia a bottle of wine. Other than that, I'm not that bothered. I mean, Scarlet might be there. When's Scarlet's birthday? Summer 7, so I'm going to need a... But mostly I want to work on Lance. Lance is the one I really need to work on, and it's going to be expensive stuff for Lance, isn't it? Really expensive stuff. So he likes these magic quivers. And he likes these, like, blue moon wines. Yay. Great. Oh, I should put my coffee maker in. That makes me a coffee every day, and I haven't put that in my house. I should put that... I could put it in my kitchen, but I think I'll put it in my dining room. Put it there, and then it can make me a coffee every day, and I'll be so happy. It'll put pep in my step in the mornings. Just in case I somehow manage to not turn those coffee beans into coffee. You know it might happen like that. Okay, so I don't particularly need to go and pick up my steel pan yet because I don't have the gold for it. I'm wondering whether to go and see my animals today. I've got fish roe to put away. That'll be easier to put away now because it's right there. So I'm wondering whether a trip to the Highlands might be a good idea today. Look at all these truffles. So many. I dread to think about like what happens to all the ones I don't pick up. They must rot away or something. Gonna need to fix this with a few more grass starters eventually. Up here is doing amazingly well though, so they're just gonna move through this whole field eating it all throughout the year. And if I need to, I feel like things are a bit rough, then I can always go in and change them, fix them up a bit. All right, so. Oh yeah, I need to take diamonds and seed makers to Ginger Island, don't I? I want to plant pineapples over there. I don't know why I want to plant pineapples over there. Why do I want to do that again? For all the money I can make off them? Why am I not just planting ancient fruit over there? Why am I not just planting ancient fruit? Oh, I haven't even checked Grandpa's shed lately. Why am I carrying around these? It's one of those days, isn't it? It is. I feel like I've been hit by a truck, honestly, because like, do you know when you spend 16 hours on like a game, like for community night, and you just feel like I don't know. I don't know if I let myself get a bit dehydrated or what it was, but I feel like I've been on a night out or something. It's awful. Okay. I'll grab these as well. For the kegs I never make. That's a reason for me to be really going hard on the metals. So if I save these up, which I have been doing quite fastidiously now, question is, where am I keeping these? I think I keep them in the seed chest, and that's still out, isn't it? And I sometimes wonder if that's a reason to move all of this now. I don't know. I've got all those hops there as well. I've got so much stuff that needs to be made in a keg. It's just not even funny. I'm going to go and call Robin, though. Because I want to know about slime hutches. It's one of the things I haven't looked into yet, and I think I'd like to. Hello. Hey, yes, I'm currently open for business. Please swing by before 5. Okay, I would like to check. Building upgrade costs. So one of the few things I do not have in this. I don't actually have a well either. Hilariously. Or a mill. I've never had a reason to not just buy a bit of flour from Pierre if I want to cook something. I'm not a massive cook in this. Just what I need to eat for the cabins or whatever. Fish ponds. No, don't need that really. I don't need another pet bowl. I don't need another pet. A stable might be quite nice. A horse is included. Wow. Right, slime hutch. Here we are. 500 stone, 10 refined quartz, and a iridium bar. Okay. Do I have 10 refined quartz is the question. I might or I might not. I definitely have an iridium bar. Oh, here we are. Okay. I only have 4 refined quartz, so I think what I should do then is start refining some quartz. Where am I keeping the quartz now? Everything is lost now. Everything is lost to me in here, I think. No, I had a massive stack of quartz. There's no way I don't have quartz. Somewhere. Surely it would be in one of these 2 chests, right? But apparently not. That's so confusing because I know I've got loads of it. Not in there. Definitely not in there. Also, I've got 2 stacks of oak resin, which need to be combined. That's not the point at the moment. The point is, why do I not have any quartz? It's got to be in one of the other chests then, hasn't it? Because I've been picking that stuff up all over the place, and I've not been making any of it into like refined quartz or anything like that. I've maybe given Sebastian a few bits as a present, I think. It's not there. What? Where? Where's all my quartz? There's no way. I don't have any. Absolutely no way. I've got to be missing it somewhere. All right. This is why I don't like having the chests apart from each other. I can't just look through all of them and be like, oh, it's definitely not in any chest. So it is not in there, 100%. That's all forage. It's not in that forage one. It's not in with these fish, which is good. I would hope it wasn't. Not in with those fish. Right. Am I definitely not missing it here? Dwarf scrolls, iridium ore. Why is there iridium ore in there? That shouldn't even be in there. Geodes. Malachite, lunarite, golden pumpkins, which shouldn't be in there either. I don't really feel. I feel like they should, as much as they are like a present, I feel like they should more be like, I don't know, here or something. Not there either. Am I somehow missing it in here? Loads of wood. Loads of sap. Solar essences. Sludge. Bat wings. I've somehow lost all of my quartz. How? How and where? Let me just check these, just in case in transferring something got yes, that's why. Thank goodness, I was so confused then. I was like, oh, I've just been transferring a load of stuff. That's probably the place to check. You really can't find it because there was like no way in my head. Absolutely no way that I didn't have quartz. Okay, I'll need to keep the jade in a minute. Yeah, I've got like a stack of 64, which I knew I would. All right, let's go. Let's put that into refine. So that should give me like 5 of them. I'll do 2 batches just in case. And then that will be wonderful. Oh, we're down to 160 iridium ore. We're starting to get through that now. Nice. 200 copper ore still and 200 iron ore. Gold. I now have quite a bit of gold, which is great. I want to actually, I'm going to put 1 lot of copper on just so I can start getting ahead of myself with kegs. Because at the moment, I'm very, very behind on kegs. See, I'm already starting to feel a bit more like, yeah, I'll go and do this. I'll go and do that. Yeah. Yeah. I think the shed is a good idea, even if it is taking me time to move things around. Should we, seeing as we're getting into the evening now, I'm wondering if I should just bite the bullet and do everything. And I want to move the seed makers in there as well. And I would also, I think, like to make more seed makers too. And like I said, I'd like to make another big chest. I don't see why we should have like all the chests being really small. That furniture chest is too small, 100%. And we'll do a bit of sorting out as well. And then everything will be as it should be. And then I can just like, I don't know, go off to the Highlands in search of like monster stuff, knowing that I'm not having to take anything with me that I don't want because it's, yeah. So we've still got a little bit of like fertilizer and grass starters and slime eggs and things. Yeah, see, things like slime eggs, once I get my slime hutch done, I need to worry about any of that. Oh, okay, so now we have enough to get the chest down. Lovely. And I'm just gonna fill my inventory to the fullest with all the stuff. Move it in. And these are just these little jobs that do seem a bit tedious, but they are the way that you make everything look nice. I do feel like this is going to be a lot nicer once the... Oh, yeah. So tomorrow we can get the slime hutch done. Right. What colour was that one meant to be? I think that was another green one, wasn't it? So to denote that it was for seeds and stuff. Why am I keeping like an ancient fruit seed? Don't even ask me about that one. Do some more copper. While I'm doing all of this, it's a really good excuse. Like while I'm in here, it's a really good excuse for me to just quickly grab some ores. It's not as far to run to do the ores when you're sorting your inventory out, so it's quite nice. Okay, so let's just grab all the rest of the stuff. As much as I can. And then I can make more decisions about where things are going as well, which would be quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to need to do one more trip. I feel like those should be in the star fruit should be in the green chest with all the wheat and the flowers and stuff in. Which is this one, actually. No, it's not. It's this one. I feel like those would be better in there somehow. And then all the proper, like, seeds and everything. So I don't want really ancient fruit in there either. So all of the proper seeds, stuff that's made into seeds already, that should be in here. Tree seeds and syrups. So you've got all, like, the fertilizers, the slime eggs, tree seeds. Coffee should not be in there, I don't think. Nor should ancient fruit or star fruit. Or actually hops or tea leaves. Yeah. I feel like all of those should be in here. Because this was meant to be kind of a flower chest, but it never ended up being a flower chest. So I think it's just a mixture of these things would be quite nice. And wheat and everything like that. There we are. So let's grab those guys. Doing great at making lots of copper and iron right now. Let's do iron for a bit. And that is going to help hugely with kegs. Like, where have I lost my coal to now? Just being able to do so many at once with those furnaces is so good. I might even put a fourth one in. Although at the moment we're doing absolutely fine with the 3 we have. We're getting through all of the ore quite quickly. So I'm not too worried about that either. Okay, nice. I need to remind myself it was a piece of iridium. I'm just going to move the row as well. I don't know. Oh, wow. I've got legend row already. That's insane. Was not expecting that so fast. And look at the color of the fish pond. That is crazy. That's this one, isn't it? The row. This is where we keep our row. Legend row. 2,530 just for the row. That's like more than 10 of those sturgeon row. And then we can age that and make it even more expensive. And then we can put them into the aging barrels. Talking about aging barrels, while we're having a little farm day. Do I move this one? I should. This one is an absolute pain. It's full of stuff that shouldn't be in it. Probably because I had lots of overflows. Oh, there's a coffee on the floor. Great. So stuff like, should my hat be in there? No. Should the rabbit foot be in there? Probably not. That should probably be just sat honestly in the maker thing. In the grabber. That's the word. I should probably sell those sprinklers, but I'm just going to keep them, I think. I still don't know what the faraway stone is. Looked like it could be placed into something. Into what? I wonder if there's anything in the library telling me about that. These all just really need to go and get sold. Am I ever going to need a milk pail again? I don't think so. But I should keep all my trinkets in case I want to swap over to like a different trinket. There may be different situations where I'd want a different trinket. So I get that. That's fine. There's a lot of stuff in this chest that really just should not be there at all. And there's a lot of stuff that should be sold. Actually, we're good to go now, aren't we? And then I think I would like to move my seed makers into the shed as well. And then everything's just going to look so much nicer. I want the statues accessible, but like everything else can just go in here. So I've got this. I kind of feel like I would like to do another row. That way I can put more chests in on that row if I want to. because I just feel like that would be too much of a squidge putting it there or something. I wouldn't have much room to run through. And it probably would go there nicely, and then that would be all in line, wouldn't it? But it just feels a bit squidgy. So they're fast as well, aren't they? I feel like they're really fast. But this has been needed for a very, very long time. It's been holding me back a lot. And then all of a sudden I put things into a shed and I'm like, boom, 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 getting through all of it. It's amazing. All right, so now I've just got to move all of this. And then I've got to decide where things need to go. There's some things that look like they're fridge overflow that haven't fitted in the fridge properly. So I might need another fridge for meals, or I might need to decide, well, actually, I don't need to keep all that pizza. Now, Sam or whoever is my best friend, do I need to keep all the pizza? Probably not. Rings should be not in here. They should be in my wardrobe. Fairy stone shouldn't be in here. It should be in here. But that is getting very, very cluttered up. And there's a lot of geodes that need cracking open. Lots of mystery boxes that need cracking open. I'm wondering whether to change those into treasure troves as well. I've got things like one of my scarecrows, one of my rare crows there that shouldn't be there as well. So I think by the end of the day, we'll have everything moved over, which is quite nice. Right, that's all of that done. We've got a little bit in there that I think was actually leftovers from the seed chest. And then we are all good. And tomorrow we can have a look at making a slime hutch. I hate the fact that I've got bombs in my hand right now. That's probably not the wisest of ideas, is it? I kind of feel like Lance's schedule should just be on me at all times. Okay, I'm going to take the rings back with me. Because that's at least 2 spaces I can get back from basically not doing too much. And then I should give that animal cracker to one of my animals. I don't know which one. So it's Monday. So tomorrow he'll be in Stardew Valley somewhere, which is a bit difficult because I never know where he's going to be when he's in Stardew Valley. Whereas when he's on Ginger Island or something, he's a lot easier to find. So I almost might try and catch him when he's at the Galdoran outpost or when he's at like in the Highlands or something like that. Those are better days to get him, I think. Okay, Andy's birthday tomorrow. No one's birthday that I need to worry about at all going on. Those rings away. I don't know why I've got the milk pail on me, but probably for a bit of time it'll be a bit annoying. So magnet rings, sturdy rings, ruby rings, protection ring, which is a good one, glowstone rings. Now the vampire ring did not perform as well as I was really hoping it would. So I was a bit sad about that one. But okay, so yeah, tomorrow morning, let's get Robin to start on a slime hutch and we can work out what we do with slime balls or slime eggs or whatever it is, farming slime. There's my cup of coffee for the day. Lovely. Also, I haven't looked down here in a while, so just let's pop our heads down. They're sitting at silver. Wonderful. I'm wondering how many of those I can make. I've got so much wood. Oh, tomorrow is the flower dance. Okay, so I definitely should stay in the valley until tomorrow at least. So these chests here are not needed anymore. That one has stuff in it. So they can be put away. They can be taken to Ginger Island or something like that. And those seed makers I would like to put in the shed as well. So we are much tidier out here now. I want to keep the farm computer kind of outside as well. I don't know if I want to move where that is, but... Alright, so let's get these seeds away. So that's more like seeds, hay, slime eggs, la 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 la. Okay. And this one, the furniture. Furniture should be where the chests go. And then this one should be where the coffee beans go. Lovely. We've got a lot of coffee beans, and the problem I have with that is I'm not actually making them into coffee. I should be making them into coffee and then making them into espresso, but I am not doing so ever. Okay, the other thing that I can do today, let's get the seed makers down. I'll just pop them. Yeah, they'd probably go nicely just there, wouldn't they, in the middle? And then I can start making like ancient fruit seeds. But the shed is quite nice. I'd like to upgrade it at some point, but no big rush on it. How are we doing over here? Well, we've got some of the sturgeon roe, but we don't have any legend fish roe. That's absolutely fine because there's only one of them in there. So even to have had one is nice. So I'd like to breed them up and have lots of them. Maybe several fish tanks, fish ponds worth of them would be really cool. This is all messed up around here, isn't it? Let's see, let's get some grass. I could put it in the haymakers. Well, this whole area down here, right? And it's so useless because everything that I want to put, I don't really want to put like a coop or anything down the bottom here. What do you guys do with this little space? Let me know. I'm sure that they've been eating so much hay that it's worth getting this cleaned up, right? I might do some tree chopping down here as well. I don't know. So, okay. I think I might need to call Robin again and double check the slime hut's requirements. Gonna keep putting fish ponds around here. Gonna need to sort that path out a little bit as well. But we're all good. I mean, what I might need to do is put a double path down there, but if I do that, then the fish ponds don't look very good because obviously they've been placed with the idea in mind that they'll have a double wide thing around them, unless I completely surround them with paving and then have like a sort of a slightly nicer paving. But also we've got this sort of, oh, hello. What a way to get a cutscene. Hiya, Miss Shelab. Hello, Vincent and Jazz. Spewing onion. Mom sends me out to pick these sometimes. Spwing. Oh, spwing onion. Right. I was like, spewing onion? They're too spicy for me. I love them. You're really nice for a grown-up. So I'm going to show you a secret. All right. Oh my goodness. When you see it like this, it looks good, right? But if you peel it a little bit, it's full of bugs. Oh no. Okay. That was very detailed. Cool, huh? What do you do with the bugs, Vincent? Usually I just squash them. Gasp. That's horrible. No, 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 no. Miss Sheila, please put the bugs back in the grass so they can live in peace. I wonder, you learned how to clean the spring onion without harming any bugs. Spring onions are now worth 5 times the gold. So that was utterly unexpected, but I think that is one of the final powers. Spring onion mastery. There we are. So we've got 1 more power to get and 2 more books to get. And 1 more mastery to get, which we're getting very close towards all the time, which is wonderful. And yeah, I'm trying to be disciplined and get all these things done that I'm trying to do. See, this is why maybe that statue should be in here. Don't know. It's going to take me a minute to like really get used to that. That bucket needs to go somewhere. I shouldn't be carrying around a milk pail with me. Question is, where do I put it? Is it in here? I think it is. So this is all my like leftover bits and bobs. There's a couple of things that could be moved around from in here. That is a sonar bobber. So that is a fishing tackle piece. So that shouldn't be there. My raccoon hat should be in my wardrobe. I'm quite happy for things like energy tonics and stuff like that to be in here. I should take those ice creams out with me in case I run into Martin. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Oh, and I should take my gold pieces over to Clint and get my pan upgraded today. That sonar bobber away. Eventually, it'll just all get organized if I just do a little tiny bit at a time. In the same way that I've been slowly chopping trees over all this time as well. It's a terrible day to give Lance a present, I think. Might be an okay day to give someone like apples a present, though. But yeah, I think I'll go and see Clint first, just because if I don't, it's just another one of these things. Just yet another one of these things that's just going to not be right. Okay, so let's have a look. Steel pan, lovely. I received a steel pan, so I've put it in for a gold pan. We've got one more swap over to do for iridium, and I already have the iridium bars for it. That is great. So let's go back to the farm and just double check what we need for a slime hutch, and I'm going to put a slime hutch in as well. Just so we've got everything. We've got a little bit of everything. And people are saying that I can use sprinklers. This is another reason why I haven't gotten rid of those sprinklers yet. I might move the silos somewhere a bit nicer as well. I'm not sure where. Maybe even in their field or something. Ah, we've got full hay as well. Cool. That's very nice. Right, let's go ring robin again, because I remember it was iridium piece. I remember it was the quartz pieces. But I'm sure there was something else and I've forgotten what the other thing was. So let's just check it. Oh, it's yoga day today, isn't it? Of course it is. We'll have to do it tomorrow. But tomorrow's the flower dance. Why does this always happen to me? Ah, 500 stone. Okay, so I can buy that off her if I need to. I might already have enough stone. But by 2 days' time, I'm going to have forgotten. Let's see. Yeah, I have just enough stone for that. Lovely. Let's put away the gold that I don't need. Right then. I would say that probably the next thing I need to do is get some more kegs. I think that would be a good thing. So I need wood, iron, and oak resin. Okay. So probably a thing to do would be to get the rest of my iron. Smelting up. So I got some more bits as well. I could get some more bits from Clint as well, but we've got wood, iron, and oak resin. So let's see how many kegs I can make out of that. Probably quite a few. $39. Lovely. Let's go into this one and place them down. I hope I have room for them all. But you know what I'm like? I won't put stuff into them until it's the proper rotation. Now, one thing, I would get more in if I did a double row. One row along the back is fine. So do I slightly mess up this week's? Yeah, I do. That's definitely, that is a no-brainer. I mess up one row of this week's stuff so I can have a better arrangement of stuff. It's just this row that's wrong, I think. So what I want to do, just so I can fit a few more in. Just do it like this. But not like that. No. So we're going to have this going on. I am the worst at placing things, I swear. Luckily, I don't have to do it very often. I never remember this used to be a problem for me, though. Okay, so will I have enough room to do another double layer? I think I will, yeah. So that's fine. And then I'll still have room for those little keg things down the side, the preserving jars. So I'd like more preserving jars because as I get more row, we'll be doing more preserving. So let's see. Oh, I've also got enough for some more. Cool. And right, so preserving jars. Where are they? So that is wood, stone, and coal. Okay. Wood, coal, and stone. I will have to buy more stone from Robin. That's fine though. Like stone, coal, all of that stuff can be bought. And all of this stuff is... Let's just get that done. So 10 more of those guys. Okay, I'm just going to go into the actual place where I'm going to be putting these because I just want to have like the back wall full of these. So it looks like, yeah, 8 of them is actually fine, completely fine. Just going to have another 8 here. There we are. And then we've got more kegs. Of course, I could have just put them down. Could I? No. Oh, really? Come on. Just getting ridiculous now. Go green. Thank you. I'm too impatient, I think. So, yeah, we're just going to need another 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another 16, I think. And that'll be the whole thing completely full. Right, I guess there's nothing stopping me getting the row started. That's on its own little timeline, isn't it? Hmm. 10, 11. Yeah, that's all my row. But we'll be getting more of it. So as things get... I mean, part of me thinks I probably should just change my changeover day to today because actually more than half of the casks Yeah. Yeah, I think... Well, actually, no, because I don't have any... I don't have any ancient fruit to put in there, do I? So, oh well. But that's great. That's fantastic. I'll need a little bit more... A little bit more iron. How many iron bars was it? It's just one. It's just 1 to 1, isn't it? So I just need 16, 17, 18, about 20 more iron pieces. And then we'll be there with that. It'll be completely full. And I am so looking forward to next week and what kind of money I'll be making off that. We're also nearly at 1 million money. So I might be able to start making some of those warp totems to the beach and the mountains and things like that. Oh, it's going to be so good. So 20 wood. Is that it? I thought I needed hardwood. I've been sitting here with all of this, like, I could have been aging things this whole time. Let's grab all the wood. We have so much wood here. Okay, that's 100 straight away. Oh my goodness. What? This episode has gone from like a really weird sort of sorting out episode into a let's get this whole farm like to its final form episode. And I'm loving it. Now this is not final form worthy. So one thing I definitely think I can do is get some in here. 100%. But these are not in the right place. So what I could do is wait until... No, She-Lab, no. Basically, She-Lab, no. Take them out at silver. You can put them back in at silver, I think. I just put them back in and they will be silver? Yeah. So they might have lost any progress towards the next level, but you know what? That's fine. So basically... Oh, I probably shouldn't have taken those ones out, actually. Basically, what we need to do... I know I'm a silly Sheila, but like, this is long-term stuff. So yeah, I might mess all this up once. But these need to be moved, and I know myself, like, I'm in the mood to do it right now. Am I going to be in the mood to do this tomorrow, the next day? Maybe not. Am I going to be in a mood then to go to Ginger Island and do adventuring, or to go to the Highlands and try and get my seeds? That might be what I'll be trying to do then, but yeah. This is how it was laid out originally, but again, it should be in doubles. It should be in rows of 2. So let's just start again on it. Right. So we've got 119 barrels. Or casks, or whatever you want to call them. So let's see. Can we fit one in there? Are we allowed to? Yes. Are we allowed to put one there? Yes. If I put one there, will I be able to reach it? Is the question, because there are these silly kind of half barrels there. So let's see. Can I put a wine in there? Yes, I can. I can get away with it. So let's just do that. That's fine. We'll put some up here. That was good. And we can put all of these along here. I wonder if I can ever upgrade this cellar so I get more in. I don't know. Or to even make the floor nicer. Definitely get some down there. Do I want to put them there? No, probably not. I probably do want to put one there and one there on each side. It's getting late. I know, I'm throwing barrels everywhere. Just mucking it up, aren't I? So this is just going to be so much better. I'm getting in a rush now, aren't I? Tomorrow's the flower dance, so I won't have time. Come on. What are we at? 12:50. That's not so bad. And sadly then, I'll have to have a row like this. And then I can either have a row all the way. Yeah, I think I would fit more in if I did a row all the way along the bottom. Oh, maybe not so much though, actually. Just put one there then. I'll just go along here. So there's that piece of wood in the way as well. There's a lot of stuff in the way in here. But there we are. I think that'll be good. And now with the extra kegs I've got, I should have extra wine to age as well, which would be quite nice. So then tomorrow I'll take those 35 extra casks and I'll maybe make a few more. And oh, I passed out. Oops. That was a fantastic day's work though, wasn't it? I now have a full, well, almost full. We're nearly there. A full cellar of kegs and a full cellar of aging, sorry, a full shed of kegs and a full... a full cellar of aging casks, which is great. So now let's go. I'm going to be so rich now. Just doing these little bits of sorting out. Like, they are something I've been wanting to do for ages, but I just haven't had a chance. Okay, so now let's run over. Let's grab some more wood. Oh. I think possibly... Let me look this up a second. Because, you know, I was saying, oh, I thought they were hardwood. Maybe, you know, when I did that thing for Susan. Let me look it up and see what the recipe usually is. Yeah, 20 wood and 1 hardwood normally. And it's just now wood. That was the thing that Susan did for me that is absolutely amazing. Because I was like, I'm sure I was holding off because I was like, oh, I don't think I've got enough hardwood. Although I probably do. I've got 300 of them. But I was like, oh, what if I need the hardwood for something else? But now it is literally just wood. And that can just be purchased from Robin. And obviously it's worth doing because it's for an upgrade for productivity. Oh, I've got all... I was like, where's all the wood gone? It's all in my inventory. She-Lab, pay attention. So I'm going to go over to Grandpa's shed and I'm going to have a little look around over there. I'm going to maybe get the money off the tree and... Let's see what we've got up here. No. So my fairy rose dreams have been shattered. Sadly. However, what we could do in here is all... Because people were like, oh, maybe if you plant the mixed flowers, you might get fairy rose. But what they were forgetting is, I think if you plant them in the wrong season, it doesn't work. So I think that's what's going on there. Oh, really? I don't have any room for any of this stuff. That's so annoying. I've got room for some of it. I'm going to have to run back, I think, and pop it in the shed. That's okay, though. I'll get there. I've been doing a lot lately of organizing and sorting things out and stuff, so... Right, let's go to the middle, and that is right by the shed. So that's the other good thing about having my organization shed right there. So let's get all the rest of the flowers in there and sort that out. Lovely. Let's go to the forage chest. I've got a whole load of leeks that won't fit. So why don't we put leeks in here, I guess? I've got 2 forage chests, so I may as well use them. I've got stone and things that don't need to be there right now. And oak resin, which actually should be in this chest. With all the rest of the resins. I still haven't put my hat away either. I should sell my gold pieces. I can do that later though. Let's head back. Right, so Grandpa's shed is going to be a big thing that will need to get sorted out. So I'm going to need to work out what I want to do in here. Flower dance has already started. Typical. So I'll do very similar to what I've done over the other side. We'll just be doing something like this. Honestly, what I might do with this one though is go with a thing down the middle. Little gap down the middle. So that's as many as I've got right now. And I think I should head to the flower dance. I'm a bit... Oh, we can just go straight over to the right and just go straight into the forest from there. Oh, it's all coming together, people. Okay, I guess we can have a little chat with people, see who's about. Olivia is the only one that I really would like to dance with today. The research we have about this dance suggests it goes back hundreds of years. Loads of different types of things. Rare crow. I think I already have that one. Pretty sure I do. I'm only missing the alien from the casino. I need to go and get that at some point, I think. Age. Aye, these waters be teeming with big fish. Shame I didn't bring my rod. Nor did I. Oops. Have you tried the dandelion salad? I prepared it fresh right here. Gatherings like this give a sense of identity to our community, or as my wife says, it makes the town lively. The red jelly wafting in the wind looks like it's dancing. The key to dancing is to have confidence. If you spend some time pondering the hardships of life, it can put things into perspective. Suddenly dancing in front of the whole town in an ill-fitting suit doesn't seem so bad. All right, so Olivia, I want to know if I can dance with you. If I can't, that's fine. Isn't it nice to have a community that takes the time to get together? I prefer to dance to something a little more upbeat, though. Yes. Ah, right, she'd love to. Brilliant. I have special earrings I only wear once a year for this event. Is that the smell of flowers, or is it Caroline's perfume? I'd asked my husband to dance, but he doesn't really know how. Okay, so just in case you wondered why I'm doing this. I think Scarlet is here actually today. But Scarlet won't dance with me because she's not high enough level. But all of the other singles are all at 8 hearts. Even Magnus. So with Olivia, I'm going to have 1 more heart to get, which I will get from doing this dance. So then we'll just have Apples, the dwarf, Claire, who I don't think comes to this. I don't think so anyway. Let me see if I can see Claire or Martin here. No. So I don't think they don't come to Community Day either. They're a little bit more difficult to find, sadly. They're little daffodils, see? I think that was the end of a previous sentence. Hehe, maybe that's just the wine speaking. They've all got secondary bits to talk about. Do you ever wonder why we find flowers beautiful? If Jodie and I ever had a daughter, maybe we'll name her after a flower. I like having an excuse to come out and be in the forest. I spend too much time cooped up in the guild. You do, probably. It can be a little nerve-wracking to ask someone to dance with you. Oh, me dance? No. Feels weird to have all these people flapping around in the woods. My moves might look a bit silly next to the young people's. I get used to having them mostly to myself. Flowers? More like bumblebee magnets. Can't smell much anyway. I used to visit this spot when I was younger. It hasn't changed much over the years. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. I'm a little busy. If there's a flower queen, there must be a flower king. Am I doing it right? Vincent asked me to dance with him. Isn't that cute? Did you have a successful salmonberry harvest? I picked enough to make a sweet and tangy jelly. I bought some today for everyone to taste. Oh, you made the jelly today. Wonderful. I couldn't find any clean shirts, so this one had to do. This open field's perfect grazing land for livestock. Wouldn't you agree? It is, yes. I didn't come here by choice. They should make the seniors dance this year. I bet they'd love it. In other words, why do we have to dance and they don't? I really feel connected with nature this far away from town. To dance among a whimsical backdrop of flowers is an uplifting experience. Emily and I don't talk much these days. Oh, dancing, dancing, always dancing. I'm trying to watch where I step. I wouldn't want to accidentally squish a flower. The little flower crowns people wear here sometimes are so darn cute. Maybe I'll make one for myself later. So maybe Scarlet might be one for next year if I'm still not quite there with her by next year. Because, yeah, this whole introducing people in year 3, rubbish, I know. Oh, hey, this year I'm giving my sister competition for the Flower Queen title. I've been working on my choreography. Your town's blacksmith surprised me with a lovely bouquet of flowers. Isn't that sweet? What if Sandy and Clint got together after all that stuff with... If Sandy's into Clint, I would be so happy. I feel so bad for him. And if he could get like a little happy ending like that, that'd be so cute. Good afternoon, Sheila. The weather for today's festivities couldn't be more perfect. Come talk to me when you're ready to start the ceremony. I think I am. I might not have quite spoken to every single person, but most of them I have. Right, so I am dancing with Olivia today. I'll probably get all the dance moves wrong again, like I always do. Lovely. See, I'm on the boys' side this time. Love it. Okay, that was fun. Time to go home. So, yeah, that was slightly being used as a way to get a goal of getting lots of hearts with people. So, yeah, I wanted to get... So I didn't have to give her any more wine, basically, Olivia. Oh. Okay, I thought you usually got a point with the person you danced with at the flower festival, but clearly not with Olivia. Maybe she's more difficult to get to know. I don't know, but I'm hoping that did something anyway. Like I say, fairy garden. My fairy garden dreams have been scuppered today. There was no fairy stuff in there, so sad times. It's only 10:30. I've still got time to do a little bit more stuff in the shed if I want to. Because then when it comes to aging all the bottles and everything, it means that the next lot of wine that I do, there won't be much to sell because it's all going to be aged. But then I'm going to have a lot of aged wine in about a season or two's time. Which will be really, really nice. And I can start aging the rose and everything like that as well. So let's make lots more casks. Let's make another 100 and see how they fit. Let's put one there. One there. And I think I could just leave a tiny gap, but I think I'll leave a double wide gap. It's just an aesthetic choice. It means I'll have slightly less room, but it's fine. I mean, to be fair, it's given me all this extra room anyway. was looking at the time there and I misplaced that, but actually I think that is a space where one needs to go anyway, so. That's not a space where one needs to go anyway, is it? No. It's getting late. That's fine. It's not that late yet. So now we've got like a couple of 100 aging barrels going down. I'm just going to walk around it for now. I can never just do it right, can I? All right, I think I'm going to have to come back to this in the morning. Otherwise, I'm going to pass out. And I don't really want to do that again. Not that it matters too much. But this has been a brilliant time just to decompress a bit and just do things on the farm that I've been meaning to do for ages. Sleep for the night. Yeah, I could go and fight in the Highlands. Yeah, I could do all these other things. Oh, gold pan is ready. So if I go over to Clint... It's a Thursday today. It's Thursday wine day. I'm trying to remember if it's Thursday or Friday at the moment. And the easy way to check that would be... I don't even know if going in here is actually the way forward. Oh, got some fairy stones ready. Well, that lot's not ready, but let's check the greenhouse because I think everything might be a little bit out of sync. So let's just double check in here. No, we're not ready yet. So it must be like Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Something like that, I guess. And I'd like to do a bit of tidying up around here as well, but I think I'd like to just get over to the shed and I would like to just get my task like all finished, get this all done, all completely. I am glad I waited now though, because not to have to use all that hardwood is quite nice. If I wanted to, I could put them all the way along there. I don't know how much I value the space. I value the extra cask space versus the terrible aesthetic that would do. Because that's nice. That works well. Ah, okay. I actually feel like... I think I'd like to go to about there with it, and or maybe one there. Okay, and then I've run out. But I would like to then take away these 4 down here. Just to give me a bit more walking space there. It just feels like that's nicely in line with the doorway. And then I'll make enough to fill. I have enough wood for that. Where did you go? Okay. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 2, 26, 27, 28, I think. Nice, and then I've still got 1,000 wood left over if I need it for anything. And then, like, by the time I've sold all of this wine, slash roe, slash cheeses, cheeses only take a week. So if I had this full of wine and I had the lower cellar full of cheese that I was making every day in a shed or something, that could be quite lucrative. I believe aged goat's cheese is quite nice, along with aged roe. So I think, yeah, I could age the legend roe. And maybe for now I could do some cheeses, or I could do some wines, whatever in there. But there we are. Grandpa's shed finally living up to its potential there. I think that's a nice way of having it laid out as well. I like that a lot. Can't wait for wine day now. It's gonna feel like I'm barely doing anything though, isn't it? When it comes to actual wine day, it'll feel like I'll barely filling the thing up. Well, that's okay. Do I want to take down any of the hardwood trees or anything around here and make this a bit tidier? Or any of the trees around here? Or do I just want to leave them and sort of have a little bit of wildness still in the place? I never know, because it's getting quite nicely groomed at this point, the whole place. I definitely feel like up by the greenhouse needs a bit of a tidy. I might need to replace some of the pathing around here as well, because some of it looks like it's been a little bit messed up. I don't mind having like one tree here, but I don't need all those trees. So that's a bit nicer. At one point, I'm sure I had... I'm so annoyed that I can't get rid of that tree. Oh, I can! Yes! Oh, that's so much nicer. Huh. I can't get the wood. Oh, well, never mind. That'll just have to despawn or something overnight. But yeah, I can make a little bit of path here. Not much though. Okay, maybe I'll just leave that bit over there, but I want to just repair a couple of pieces of path that seem to have been knocked out by the weeds at some point, I think. So there and there. And there's also one up here. Actually, there's another bit of stone that I can use. Oh, today I can go do the slime hutch as well. Do I still have 500 pieces of stone? Run up there quickly. I'll grab the fairy stones later. So I will need to buy some more stone because we've used a lot up. Refined quartz and 1 iridium bar. I can make a slime hutch. Let's go. Oh, this farm. I'm doing such good stuff here today. You know, all the stuff you feel like you should always be doing and you never have enough time. This is what we're doing now. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm always running around like a headless chicken and I don't really need any of that stuff. To sell my money bags. I'm just running around with literal bags of money off a tree. It's crazy. All right, so I want a slime hutch. I want to know what this is all about. It's the one thing other than the... And I will be looking at bringing up 5 iron bars and 100 hardwood for a horse as well, but... Oh, yes. I need more stone. I need like 100. Okay. Slime hutch. I would eventually, I think, like a windmill or something like that. Even if it's just for like a little bit, for the optics of it, you know? Raise up to 20 slimes. The water troughs and slimes will create slime balls. So I have a slime ring, so they shouldn't mess around with me too much. And I'm just thinking I'll stick them in one of the places where... Let's see how big it is, actually. Oh, well, that's super irritating. All right, I think it might be going down here. No, I want it up there. Okay. I'm going to get Robin to start building it. Actually, there might be all right. I'll get Robin to start building it there. And if I don't like it, I will move it. I'd rather have her get started on it than worry about going back and getting the space perfect. So I'll clear that a little bit out. So yeah, slime hutch on its way. Exciting stuff. Now what do I want to do with my day? That was one thing I just, like, there's a few things I've wanted to do for a long time. Haven't managed to do them. Like tidying up, I think, as well. So today has been a super duper tidying up, getting things sorted episode, but I'm not even mad. Sometimes you just need that. I don't know what I'm even going to call it, though. It might be something along the lines of bringing Grandpa's shed up to its full potential. Because that is exactly what we did, and it's something that I've needed to do for ages, and I should have done ages ago. And there's all this tidying that I should have been doing all this time as well, and all these trees and weeds, and just just in a mood to get it sorted. And then once we've got it all sorted, then it'll be back to Highlands and Ginger Island, because that's the only stuff left now. I kind of feel like that lonely honey. What do we need for beehives? Wood, coal, iron bars, and maple syrup. Maybe I'll do something pretty with beehives, just because the flowers and stuff that will be around them will look really cute. We are getting so much row off this let. There's only one guy in there. You are like the MVF, the most valuable fish. Grab those. Okay, so once the slime hutch is done, probably the next thing I want to work on is a big project, because I need to give myself a big project to do all the time, right? So my next big project that I'm going to do after the slime hutch, and I am just going to quickly deal with the stuff in here that shouldn't be. Now I've got to put in water troughs and things, so I'll have to see what that's all about as well. It should be all right though. That might have to also despawn. I'm okay with that though. I'm not really doing this to collect the stuff. I'm more just doing this as a tidying up exercise. I just want all the little tree stumps out the way. Trees that shouldn't be there, I want them out the way. Any little seeds that are trying to grow without my permission, out the way. Like I say, we're getting towards what I consider the final form of the farm now, so. And I feel like it's looking extremely beautiful. I'm very happy with it. Oh, my inventory is like chockers. Gonna have to come back over here, I think. But that's okay. I'm feeling like I say, really good about this area. I just feel so happy. You have no idea how happy I feel about all of this. Let's get all of the wood and everything back in. Let's get the row in here. I always think it's the right. It used to be the chest on the right, and now it's the chest on the left, so it's changed over. So that's why that's a problem now. Where was I putting all the leeks? There we are. That's better. So I need to sell the honey, sell the... No, I need to put away the fairy stones. They're going in there now. Yep. Lovely stuff. I need to sell the money. Just need to sell my money. I just go sell my money, okay? That always amuses me. Oh, the tea's ready now. That must mean it's near the end of the season. Let's go get the other ones then. Aren't we looking so much nicer now? Yes, we are. I want to put some different kinds of paths down up here. I think maybe like I could do some fancy crystal paths or something like that. I physically can't get to that tree now. I just realized I put the sheds all in the way. It's okay though. I have apricot trees in my greenhouse. There's actually no reason for me to need to access that tree. It's fine. I'd like to maybe get a couple of sheds in here. I think I might be able to fit 2, but it might only be 1. We'll have to see. Like I say, I've got a bit of a plan to put a shed in, possibly in there or possibly up the top there. I might even put a windmill in up the top. Not 100% sure yet. I don't need all of that field just for grass though, so there is space for something else to go in. So it looks like the oil is all ready. Skippy Cleese is trying to sleep. Oh yeah, how much honey have you made? Honey's lovely because I can... Oh, you've made loads. Brilliant. Honey's great because I don't need to do anything with it. I do need to do something with the camel fur though. Yes, I know you're trying to... It's not you that I want, it's the... Why did I decide to get a giant bear that gets in the way? Just want to put that in there. There we are. Okay. So let's see what the state of this is. 106 large milk. Yeesh. So I feel like I do. I just need a shed full of cheese makers and a shed full of like mayonnaise makers and stuff like that. And then once in a while, like I need like 30, 50 of them, something like that. Shed full. And then once a week or something, I just go and do like 50 of them. So to make myself 1 cheese press is 10 hardwood, 1 copper bar, 45 stone, and 45 wood. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. They're all things I can either buy from Robin, with the exception of the hardwood. Earth crystals for the mayonnaise machines. So that's the only thing that would really hold that back, other than we're just going to need to make a lot of copper. So yeah, I think I want to just get like a shed that just sits next to all the barns and everything. So I can just go through here, come up here. I'll have a couple of sheds there and they'll be full of like cheese makers and mayonnaise makers. So let me just see for that plan, the things that will be holding me back on that. Hardwood I've got 300 of, so I'll be able to make about 30 more cheese presses with the amount I've got. And then after that, it's going to be a case of going to the woods and just getting more, that's fine. I can get about 60 a day there. That's fine. So not even a problem. I don't even really need to grow more trees. I've also got some hardwood trees growing up by Grandpa's shed. But earth crystals, how many of those have I got? 13. That's not enough for the mayonnaise makers, is it? So where would I be able to get more of those? I might have to grind them. But what I'll probably do is just every time I get an earth crystal, I'll make mayonnaise makers out of it. And also, I'll tell you where I'll get more of those, out of all of these geodes. I bet if I cracked all those geodes, I'd get a few more earth crystals out, wouldn't I? And the geodes in the cave as well. So that's what I need to do. I'll keep the truffles on me for now. We need to sell the truffle oil and all the honey. The tea. Where do I keep tea nowadays? Keep it in here? Yes. But yeah, what a good enterprising little episode this has been. So much stuff expanded and sorted out. It's going to mean me being a little bit poor for a little bit longer because there's so many aging casks in there now. I still have a few kegs to put into the shed. But yeah, I am just absolutely over the moon. I haven't even gone exploring or adventuring or doing anything else. But I feel absolutely over the moon with the things that I have done today. And I've got a bit of a plan as to what I want to do going forward. So I definitely want at least one more shed, if not two. And those will be for refining the animal products so that I'm not having to go in like every single day and do it. I want enough machines in a shed that I can go once a week or something, pick up the animal products, do the wine. I'll have a farm day like once a week, go and do everything all at once. And then the rest of the time can be for adventuring and giving gifts and doing all my other bits and pieces. So yeah, just making it so I don't have to do everything on a daily basis is going to be so nice. But to do that, I've got to wait. Firstly, number one, we're nearly at 1 million in bank again. So firstly, we're going to need to go to wait for Robin to finish the slime hutch, and we'll have a little play around with all of that stuff, because I don't know what slime balls are like, but I think they might sell for a good amount. You never know if you breed some really good ones or something. So we'll have a play around with that. We'll try and get Lance to love us. So I'm going to try and catch him. Probably we're going to spend 40,000. No, it's not even 40. It's 28, 56,000 a week on Lance's wine. Unless I can work out something cheaper to give him, but that's at least a guarantee. So we'll give him that twice a week. And then hopefully by next spring, we can actually catch his birthday. And then also maybe if I give something good at the luau, that'll be another point with him as well. So we can maybe work on that. I'll carry on working with apples, and I'll carry on working with the henchman and Morgan as well. We now have like nexus points to all of their houses, so it should be a lot faster to give them presents each week as well. And then maybe the odd trip to the theatre to go and see Claire and Martin as well. So, and also I think we might need, do we still need to do stuff with the dwarf as well? I think we might do. I don't go to see the dwarf very often at all. Yeah. Dwarf's got a birthday coming up though, and only needs 4 hearts. So if we do the luau and the dwarf's birthday, we might be nearly there. But other than that, I just need to go up to, I just need to throw him a topaz every time I go up to the mines, which is not very often nowadays because I finished them, but oh well. Claire will be done on her birthday in fall, so that's fine. Morgan needs more work, 100%. But that's going to be void mayonnaise, which is easy enough for me to make at the moment for gifting purposes anyway. Martin has a birthday coming up in the summer, which should get 3 points. 1 point from the luau, so then we still just need to give him some more ice cream. Henchman, we don't have a birthday for at all. So henchman and apples are the same. Like, they are really, really difficult. You've got to put a lot of effort into them. And there's only so many people I'm going to put effort into at once. And then obviously Leo and Scarlet now. So, ugh. I need to find something that Scarlet loves. And Scarlet is going to be difficult because Scarlet's going to be another one of these people who is not going to be in the valley all the time. You might see her sometimes. She's going to have a bit of a schedule. So I'm going to try and look up what her kind of schedule is, and also what her favorite presents are and things like that, and just try and work on that. But it's going to be a bit of a rough one with her, I think. Scarlet. Okay. I keep being like, oh yeah, I'm so nearly there. I'm so nearly there. La la la. Olivia, irritatingly, is still not on full hearts. So, but again, I'm happy to leave her till the luau. That's fine. See how many of these guys get an extra heart at the luau. I'm hoping some of them will. Because this is just, I can't believe these 3 got added in like year 3 and year 4. I think Scarlet was year 4. Like, why are you adding new people in year 4? That's ridiculous. But anyway, that's what I've got to do. That's my, it gives you things to work on. And my problem is that I didn't get all the other guys finished first. So now I've got like lots of people to do all at once. But that's going to be it for today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.